Classic Milton Friedman story, isn't it, Lanny Ebenstein?
Well, I think that Milton Friedman was a great teacher, and you really see it there. He was a great human being, and as someone who had the opportunity to interview him on occasion, I was truly impressed by him and his wisdom, the warmth of his personality, and the genius of his mind. And he's able to explain things so clearly and succinctly and persuasively. And I think that when he's talking about the importance of the market, what he's really saying is that prices are essential to a properly operating market. And what prices do is they register supply and demand. And if prices can adjust to one another based on supply and demand, then you'll have the most effective production. Whereas if you have government control of production, it's going to be inefficient. Ludwig von Mises, an earlier 20th century economist who talked about calculation in socialist economies, he asked, how is a planner, a government planner, going to know if they want to build houses? Are you going to use steel? Are you going to use bricks? Are you going to use wood? Are you going to use glass? Are you going to use metals? As far as if you don't have a way to compare the relative value of different goods, then you don't have rational economy. So that's what leads to the most production is the ability for prices to fluctuate. And that's a very different idea than most governments have taken throughout history. The view has been, and this is in the period preceding Adam Smith, that Milton Friedman criticized as far as Adam Smith did, even more so, was that the idea was that government should be setting the productive decisions for a society and should be directly determining what is going to be produced and where it's going to be produced and how it's going to be produced. And the argument of Friedman and other capitalist-oriented economists is that it wouldn't be desirable in some way for government to do these things. They don't think it would be desirable. Their primary argument, though, is that it's not possible for government to make these sorts of decisions in an efficient manner. That doesn't, again, mean there's no role for government to play. It is to say that in general, to have productivity, maximum productivity, you have to have a large free market economy. And on that argument, I think that Friedman and his friend Friedrich Hayek and others have won the argument.
Well, as I've
that Friedman's real opposition was